Seforis is located about 10 kilometers from Nazareth. In the national park we find the ruins of the city which, starting from the year 55 AD, was the capital of Galilee, inhabited generally by Jews. Its history dates back, however, to the 1st century BC, to the Hellenistic period. The name Seforis derives from the Hebrew word zippori, because the city is located at the top of a perched bird-like gully. The so-called Pearl of Galilee was a very developed region where people of different cultural and religious backgrounds coexisted peacefully. Archaeological discoveries have brought to light significant remains of different eras like roads and columns typical of Roman architecture, an ancient water system, an amphitheatre probably constructed by Herod Antipas, son of Herod the Great, and also the constructions from the Crusaders period on a hill from which you can contemplate a fascinating panoramic view of Seforis and its surroundings. The archaeological site is amazing, with beautiful mosaics found in every corner. The House of the Nile, an ancient synagogue with representations evoking the Jewish tradition, is particularly interesting. Like the angel who visited Abraham and Sarah, the sacrifice of Isaac, a zodiac with the names of the months in Hebrew, and daily offerings. While in what must have been a luxurious Roman villa, the mosaics depict scenes in honor of the god Dionysus or Bacchus, and also the enchanting image of the so-called Mona Lisa of Galilee. It is believed that at the beginning of Christianity there existed a Judeo-Christian community that saw Jesus as Messiah. Seforis is also considered the city that gave birth to Saint Anne, the mother of the Virgin Mary, a tradition supported by the remains of the church from the Crusader era with 3 naves dedicated to her. The ruins are located in the surroundings of the national park, on the land purchased by the Custody of the Holy Land in 1841. The narratives on the birth of Mary that come to us from the oral tradition are of James the Apostle, who indicates the birth near the Temple of Jerusalem. Another tradition attributes the birth in Seforis, surely of Saint Anne, and there is also that which supports the birth of Mary, but the sure narration that we have is that of James the Apostle. According to Father Bruno Variano, in Seforis, besides the birth of Saint Anne, the birth of Mary may also have occurred. However, the account of St. James the Apostle on the birth in Jerusalem of the Virgin intends to emphasize the imminent neighborhood of the temple in the Holy City, a geographical, theological indication of the birthplace of the Virgin Mary that would help to capture in Mary the new temple, the mother of the Word incarnate. It is certain, however, that Mary lived most of her life in Nazareth.
Nella narrazione dell'incarnazione del sì di Maria, troviamo il coinvolgimento di tutte le fonti.
On the incarnation and the yes of Mary, we have the meeting of all sources. Of course, there is another house of Joachim and Anne in Nazareth. It is agreed because Nazareth was a small village and not a developed Hellenistic city like Seforis. Thus Nazareth has the synthesis of the narrations of James the Apostle, of the Gospel of St. Luke, and certainly of archaeology. Like the words Caere Maria, the Domus Ecclesia, the Byzantine Church, the Franciscan Crusader Church, and the current Basilica.
Il Cairo Maria, l'iscrizione, la Domus Ecclesiae, poi la Chiesa Bizantina, la Chiesa Crociata Francescana e l'attuale Basilica.
Literary and historical sources and archaeological remains allow us to touch the places of Mary's daily life and understand humanity.